Hello and welcome to the channel. In this video we see how to create the game of Wordle in Excel. And this is a game where you need to find a 5-letter word and you have 6 attempts. And every time you add a word it tells you if there's a letter which is in the target word and in the right position, then it's green. If it's in the word but it's not in the right position, is orange. And if it's not in the word, it doesn't have any color or gray color. So let's start with a blank sheet, and we're going to use here a range of 5 columns because the word must be a 5-letter word, and 6 rows because we have 6 attempts in this game. So this is the range we're going to use. I'm going to add some borders and we're going to make it a little bigger. So when we start the game, the first thing we'll do is to clear the contents in this range. So B2 through F7. I'm going to go to the Visual Basic Editor. Let's have a first macro. We can call it a start game, for example. And the range, let me set that to a variable. It was B2 F7. With RNG, we're going to clear the contents. Let's declare that too as a range. And we're going to also set the interior color to white, or if we use color index, we can set it transparent. Now the next thing is to pick a new word. So for that, I'm going to call another macro. Let's call it get word, for example. So let me put that down here, get word. So this macro is going to get a random word from the dictionary. And for that, I have already added sheet 2, and I have copied here all the 5-letter words in the English dictionary, or most of them, hopefully. In the first column are the words, and then we have also the definition for each word. So we're gonna pick a random word from this column, which spans up to row 3,299, almost 3,300. So the row, let's call it R, is an integer random number till 3,300 plus 1 or plus 2. Actually, we will start in row 2. We can add randomize here, declare this as an integer, and the word is going to be the value in sheet 2 range A and that row R dot value. Now we can keep this in memory, declaring that word up here at the module level. We may also want to add it somewhere in a hidden cell or in a hidden sheet. That's another possibility. And maybe let me rewrite this. We're going to call it target word. So this is the word we have to solve in the game. So we can add a button here to start the game, or so we call a start game, but we can maybe call it new word. So when we press this button, we will get a new word and start a new game. So we have just done it, and we have now that random word in memory. So now we should start adding a word here. For example, if I add this word, the first thing we need to do when we add a word is to check if it's a valid word, if it's in the dictionary. So let me come back here, and we're going to have another macro to check the word. So first we're going to get the row where we have added this word. The last row in this case is row 2. So let's call it last row, and we can use, for example, cells rows count. In column 2, now we're going to check, let me add some comments here. Check if 5-letter word. Okay, so we're going to check if we can use the worksheet function, for example, count A in the range B and the last row through F and the last row. If the count is less than 5 letters, then we're gonna say, I've missed here the double quotes and one extra parenthesis. So if it's less than 5, we can send a message, add 5 letters or something like that. Else, the next thing we're gonna check is if the word is a valid word, is in the dictionary. And for that, we need to get the word first of all. So our word, now let's call it just word. This is the word is gonna be the content in these 5 cells. There are several ways to do it, but I'm gonna put it in a function. So let's say word is gonna be a function that I will call get attempted word, maybe. Um, the other one was get word, but this was actually, to be more clear, get the target word, right? This macro here. Now we are gonna call a function, or it can be a macro as well. It can be a procedure as well, but a function will do better here. And we're gonna pass a parameter here, get the attempt word in last row. Okay, so again, I'm gonna go down here. Let me move maybe farther down. And we're gonna have, we didn't end here. This will continue, but before I go there, let's make this function to get attempt word, and it's gonna get a row. We can call it R, we can call it last row, it doesn't matter. And we can specify, of course, that this is an integer value, and it's gonna return a string. So how do we get this? So one way to do it is we're gonna loop for each cell in range, and this is actually gonna be the same we wrote here. So I will just copy paste this, and we could of course put this range in a variable that we pass to the function as well here, so we don't have to repeat the code again, but just so that you see where things come from. And here we can say word letters equals word letters plus cell dot value, next cell, and then finally we're gonna say our attempt word equals word letters, and word letters is only defined in this function as a string. So let's see how that works. Let's display, and we are calling the function to put that word into this variable. And this variable is, it can be local, it can be global at the module level if we need to use it in another, but it's probably gonna just be used in this macro. But for now, let's display the word and check word. We're gonna have another button here that is gonna call check word, and we can write exactly that. And last row is gonna be an integer in this case. As you see, I didn't refer the sheets. This is all gonna happen in the active sheet in sheet 1, because when we click on these buttons, we're gonna be in sheet 1. So it's gonna happen, it's gonna check for that range in sheet 1, and it's gonna pull the word in sheet 1. And I didn't finish here because I was still, as I said, this is still work in progress. So we will get back to this in a moment. And I passed last row. I call this last row. We can call it here last row as well. It is local in this macro. It is passed as a parameter to this function. It's okay, but if we call it R here, we would say R here. So let's see how this works. Now, if we don't have 5 letters and we check the word, it's gonna say add 5 letters, right? But if we have a word here and we check the word, it gets the word. So this was this message box. We don't need this message box. It was just for testing purposes. Now the next thing we want to do here is we have to check if the word is valid. So let me maybe add a note here, check if valid. And for that, we're gonna search for that word in the dictionary, right? In column A here. And we can do, again, there are different ways to do it. We can use the find function. If you would, in some other programming language, you probably would have a loop and search for that. But here we can take advantage of some of the functions. We could use some of the worksheet functions. We can also use the find function or method. Find is a method of the range object. So let's set dictionary word, and this is going to be the cell with the word in the dictionary if it exists. So in sheet 2, right, look up here, this is sheet 2. We didn't rename, but if we have another name, we could say sheet 2, or we could say sheets, in parentheses, the name of the sheet. In sheet 2, range from A, because it was in column A, 2 through A, and there were actually around 3,300 words. So in that range, we're gonna find the word. Word is just the word that we got here with this function down there. And now if dict word is nothing, if it does not exist, then we're gonna show a message saying not a valid word. And else, finally, here is where we're gonna do something with that word. Let me end the if statement. What we're gonna do with that word? So here we're gonna, let me add a note. We're gonna compare with the target word, okay? And we're gonna call another macro. So let me maybe call compare word, okay? But before we do that, let me, just for demonstration purposes, we're gonna show here if it's valid. Yes, it is valid. Just to show you, let's do some tests now. So again, if the word is less than 5 letters, it's gonna say add 5 letters. If we have a word which is not valid, like probably this one is not in the dictionary, it's gonna say not a valid word. But if we have a valid word like table, for example, it's gonna say yes, it's a valid word. It's gonna move to the next step. What's the next step? The next step, so let me remove this message box. The next step is to compare this word with the target word that we selected at the start of at the beginning of the game.